Now then, we're back at, I'm back at Burnhope Reservoir today. It's pretty windy again, which is nothing new really, is it? I was here a few weeks ago on my own again, just done a little walk that time. It was raining, but I just needed to get out of the house, needed to do something. Because with working on the van so much, I didn't really have much time to get out. And it's the same sort of thing today, I suppose. Let me show you this first though. How beautiful that is today. Similar situation today. I needed to get out. It's pretty late again. It's actually 4 o'clock right now. I've just set off the walk. I was planning on staying in the van last night, so it's Sunday today. I was planning on staying in the van somewhere on my own. It was the little man's birthday yesterday, and I'd had him for a week. With it being the summer holidays, I had him for a full week. I had him for his birthday morning, and then I had to drop him back off at his mum's at dinner time. So I mean, if you're a co-parent, you'll know what it feels like to have to drop your kid off, especially after having them for like a solid week. Having to drop them off, and knowing that you're not going to see them for a week, especially on the birthday, but it is what it is, you just got to deal with it. But like I say, I was going to keep in the van somewhere, but I just wasn't feeling it yesterday. I was beating myself up a little bit because I stayed. I didn't do anything. I stayed in, watched some films. Didn't really do anything. Like I said, I was beating myself up a little bit about it. But I figured it's just what I needed then, that's just what I needed in the moment. Just needed to do nothing. I mean, it might have done me good to get out into nature, drive somewhere, camp for the night, but I just didn't want to do that. That's okay. I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to do nothing. Similar sort of thing today. I haven't done much. I had a bit of a lazy day. Put a couple of loads of washing in, tidied up a bit, potted about. I thought, no, I need to get out somewhere. And there's 2 places I'll go when I'm on my own. They're like fallback places really. It's that place near Stanhope. I've done a couple of walks from there. Or it's here, Burnhope Reservoir. I especially like coming here because it's so far out of the way. Although there's the lodge just there, and you get a couple of dog walkers up here. It feels very remote, especially when you get past the reservoir. Today I'm not going the reservoir route today, not going up there. Today, the plan is to head up there. I know there's a public footpath just up this road, and I think it leads, it's like straight up and it leads to that, up there. So I'll walk up there and then just figure it out as I come to it, I suppose. See, the wind's gone again. It's weird, it's not like constantly windy. It keeps coming in gusts. So I have walked up there before, and that's just sort of a higher route that just loops back to the reservoir anyway. But this is a different way I want to go today. This is the one that we're taking today. Look at this fluffy dog. Two of them. Oh yeah, alright. Made it to that barn thing. There's a trick point around here somewhere. I don't know where though. I know it's somewhere in this area. You would assume it would be like towards the highest point, but looking on the map it might be a bit further that way. I'm just not sure how to get to it, so if you can see it or even hear me over the wind, but that there, that looks like it's that trig point, so it's way further than I thought it was going to be. time without fail. Something scares the crap out of us. So we've made it back to the reservoir. It was a good walk, that was. Constant headwind, but it was nice. It was good. Enjoyed it. But I think I'm just going to sit here for 10 minutes before heading back to the van. Soak it all up. The wind's fine in these trees, like, so it'll be a nice spot to sit. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Back in the van. I needed that walk. I did. But that cairn that I'd spotted way up on the hill there, it was further away than I'd hoped it was going to be. So I want to plan a walk for that one at another time. But as I was coming back along there, along the reservoir, I was just looking over the hills and I was thinking, man, like, I've walked some of the hills around here, but there's still so much to explore. Especially as I was coming across, yeah, I'll show you here, look. As I was coming across the reservoir, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, just around this area. I mean, there's two there, like old abandoned buildings. I don't know if they were once little houses or bothies, shepherds' huts or shooting lodges or what, I don't know. But there's two you can see there, and then there's at least one more over this hill, and there's another one, but I think the other one might be actually still be a house, I don't know. But there was another, like, further up the valley as well, that I don't think I've ever seen before. I might have done. If I have, I've just forgotten about it. But I'm going to have like a walk up there as well. But I noticed that they're all pretty much in a line, these buildings. So what I think I'll do at some point, I'll come back up here and I'll walk up there. I'll go up that road and I'll just walk along, just see what they are. I'm definitely going to do the trig point that's up there though, way up the top of the hill there. Definitely going to do that one. And I want to walk the rest of these hills up here as well, as well as over that way. I want to do them. As well. But I have to figure out what they are, how to get to them, and if I'm allowed on them, to be honest. But yeah, it was a good walk. It was very much needed. Last minute. But yeah, like I was saying when I was setting off there, if you're a parent, if you're a co-parent that shares custody, you'll understand, you know, the feelings that you go through when you have to drop your kid off. You know, the best thing to do is to keep busy. Or one of the best things to do is to keep busy. But you've got to understand that it's like the old saying, it's okay to not be okay, as long as you don't let it take hold for too long. As long as you can recognise that you're not feeling okay and you do something about it. Even just small steps, like today I had to get out, I had to go for a walk. I had to get up into the hills in the middle of nowhere, because that's like my safe place, so to speak. Because I mean, I wouldn't say I was depressed or anything like that, but like I've said, you'll understand if you have to go through the same thing, and it can get you down. But yesterday, after I dropped him off, I went to a couple of shops, I got a couple of bits in, but then I got home and I just thought, you know what, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out in the van. I don't want to go for a walk. Everything felt like a lot of effort. So I let that happen. I let the feelings in, I acknowledged it, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do nothing. I'm just going to watch some films. In fact, I watched a series called Loch Ness. It was a BBC series. I think it was 2017, but it's on Netflix now. It was pretty good. It was quite entertaining. I watched that. I think I put a film on. I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just watched that on then YouTube. But yeah, that was the sort of mindset I was in yesterday. Like, I just needed to veg out. Didn't really think of much. I just let myself have that day, and then most of today. But like I said, I've tidied a bit, put a couple of loads of washing in. But I had to get out. I had to get into nature. I had to walk. It does wonders. Highly recommended. So, on that note, I'm going to head home. It's almost 20 to 7, and I do actually have quite a bit of editing to do tonight. So I better get going, get back on the road. It's about 45 minutes drive, I think. Yeah. So, thank you for coming with me. Again, thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.